You know it's going to be a fun little upcycle when you can take two different items and create two different things for your home. This little suitcase is going to become a table. Yes, I said a table. All you need is a little bit of bonding boss to get this project started for that slick and shiny surface and a little bit of creativity. Bonding boss allows you to paint on any slick or shiny surface without worry that your paint is going to adhere well. Let's take this little suitcase and make it vintage style and pretty with some decoupage paper from Dixie Belle. Starting off with a light neutral color for a base, I'm going to paint on one even coat of this chalk mineral paint color. And then I'll be adding the paper on top when this is dry. The sides of the piece are painted in Yankee blue. This color was picked because it is inside of that decoupage paper. So I get a lot of questions about how to adhere paper to a project. It's quite simple if you have the right tools. I like to use plastic wrap or saran wrap to smooth out my paper onto my project. After cutting it to size, you're going to lay down one even coat of a satin clear coat and then push your paper down and smooth it out with your plastic wrap. This will ensure that your paper is going to have zero wrinkles and look super good. Cutting it to size and working in and around all those little locks on the front of this piece. On the base part of this project, I'm going to add blue painter's tape to create some gorgeous gold stripes. The color I'm using for the stripes today is Moonshine Metallic in Gold Digger. I like to peel off my tape when my paint is still wet. This is going to make sure that I get some nice crisp lines. I love the contrast of florals and stripes on any project, so this little piece is going to be beautiful. Accenting all of the edges and trim in a beautiful rich chocolate brown. And then drilling some new holes and making sure that we can attach this little suitcase from the inside to the base of the table. For the base of this table, I just cleaned it and updated it with a little bit of darker gel stain that sits right on top of the surface and gives it a fresh new look. Using my antique gold gilding wax for all of the accent and trim, and then of course aging it up with a little bit of wax in black. This wax is water-based, so you can easily wipe it back and leave a bit of age on your piece. From two pieces of one table and one suitcase, I've created a brand new work of art. Don't worry, I used the top of that table to create something entirely different, and that's a whole nother video. What do you think of this super cute, one-of-a-kind, vintage-inspired table?